Hi everybody, I'm Richard and I run the Tai Chi classes across Hyde, Stockport, Glossop, Marple and Duckingfield. I've been doing that for around 5 years now, and in the classes I teach Tai Chi, Qigong, meditation and mindfulness meditation as well. And today we're going to do a bit of a Tai Chi workout. We're going to do some warming up exercises, some Qigong, and a little bit of talking as well about anxiety. It's quite a common theme at the moment with what's going on in the world. So we'll start off with our warm up. Hopefully people will come and join us as we're going through this video. So I'm just going to start off by bringing the arms up and rotating the wrist round in a circle. Just loosening up all the joints in the body. This is a traditional Tai Chi warm up that we do. I'm going to rotate the wrists the opposite way. I'm going to move on to the elbows, so we're just rotating the elbows around. And then the opposite way. Aim to do about 10 repetitions of the warming up exercises. Just make sure everything's warm and loose before we start our Qigong and Tai Chi exercises. And moving on to the shoulders. And the opposite way. And then just pushing the arms back just to stretch and loosen up the chest muscles. And fully extend out to the sides for a deeper stretch, and just to work the upper back muscles as well. And this one for the shoulders. And if anyone's got any questions, feel free to just pop them in the comments below and I'll go through them afterwards and get back to you. Okay, so next we're going to go on to the neck. So we're just going to start by looking up to the sky and then slowly down to the ground. It's another really nice day today. It's good to get out and do some exercise and breathing. especially if you're in the garden. I know it's difficult at the moment. If you can, do try and get out there. And then looking to the left and over to the right. Just loosening up the waist, we're just going to rotate the waist round in a circle. And then the opposite way. And then just leaning over to the side. Just hold it there for a few seconds. And then slowly raise back up. And repeat on the opposite side. We're going to move on to the knees. We're going to bring the feet together, hands on the front of the knees, and just rotate round in a small circle. And then the opposite way. Kick out the legs. Okay, so morning to everyone who's joined us since we started the warm-up exercises. So today we're going to go through some Qigong exercises, some breathing exercises, and we're going to talk a little bit about anxiety as well. So anxiety, it's the disease of the modern world, or the mental, psychological disease of the modern world. If you open any newspaper or watch the news, it's just full of it, especially at the moment with what's going on with the pandemic. Before that, it was all the terrorist things going on as well. So the world's full of anxiety. And anxiety, it's always about the future. So it's never about what's happening right now. So people are worried that they could get the coronavirus or this could happen. People around them could get poorly as well. But just try and be here in the present, and just focus on the here and now. Try not to worry too much about the future at the moment, especially because that can lead you down a path through of illness as well, so be careful with that. Okay, so we're going to do some breathing exercise. Well, before I do, I'm just going to talk about how anxiety feels in the body and how I describe it when we do the mindfulness sessions, and how you can feel it, especially when you're doing meditations as well. So anxiety does one of two things. It causes part of the body to vibrate, or it causes us to pull up, clench up, so it's stuck in the head. So when we do meditations, we just try and focus on that. Don't run away from that feeling. Just focus on that feeling, and just try and breathe through it, and just let it drop down. Okay. So we're just going to do some breathing exercises. We're just going to place the hands on the tummy. So for men, left hand and right hand. Ladies, the opposite way around, right hand, left hand on top. Just relax the shoulders, keep the body upright, head facing forward. Just take a few moments just to slowly deep breathe and just focus on the here and now. Just take a deep inhale and slowly, gently exhale. Again, inhale slowly and deeply, and then exhale softly, slowly and gently. Okay, so we're going to start with the Qigong exercise, which is great for sending that energy back down into the body. So I'm going to stand with the feet shoulder width apart, toes facing forward, shoulders relaxed. And we're going to do some tracing with the palms in front of different points in the body. So we're going to bring the hands round to here, where the hands are in front of the guai, which is a point in the hips, here. And then we're going to bring the hands and trace round the body, round the energy belt, to a point in the back, known as the Ming Men, and then back round to the front, to the Tien. From here, we're going to trace up all the way to this point here where the body and the arm meet. You feel a slight indentation. That's known as the shoulder's nest. So bringing the hands up to the shoulder's nest. And as we do that, we go onto the toes, lift the heels and stamp down. So that helps send the energy back down into the body. So again, round to the guai, all the way around the energy belt to the back, round to the front, tracing up to the shoulders, nest onto the toes, and stamp down. I'm going to do about 8 of those. Okay, last one. Okay. The next Qigong exercise we're going to do, this is called constant bear. And we're going to stand with the feet shoulder width apart. And we're just turning the waist, just letting the rest of the body relax. Just let the arms swing and hit the body as we turn it from side to side. As we do this, we push down into the left foot and then push down into the right foot with the weight. Just carry on swinging from side to side. And as we do this, you'll notice that the arms are swinging. That's causing pressure between under the arm and the body, here in the chest, as we're turning from side to side. And also in the groin as well, between the leg and the body. As we turn in, it's creating like a squeezing sensation under the arms and in the groin as well. This is the reason why we practice constant bear Qigong. Because what that does is it helps the lymphatic system. So by doing that exercise, it's creating this pressure, kind of like this, in the areas where lymph fluid is made. That pressure, kind of like a pumping sensation, that's helping the lymph, the white blood cells, flow around the body. And that's going to help our immune systems. So again, constant bear. Constant bear gets its name from the way that the movement looks. So if you've ever seen a bear stand up, hopefully on television, not in real life, and walk towards you, it kind of moves with the hips. So it walks, its walk is led by the hips. So it'll kind of walk like this, you know. That's kind of where this Qigong exercise gets its name from. So again, just swinging from side to side, and just benefiting from that lymph pumping. So that's going to help our immune system. Pushing the feet down as we turn. Okay. The next one we're going to do is called Embracing the Pearl Qigong. And this is what we call a passive Qigong, so it doesn't involve any movement. We just focusing on the breath and also a visualization as well. So again, stand with the feet shoulder width apart, and then left hand on the tummy, right hand on top. Ladies, right hand, left hand on top. Relax the shoulders. Keep the body nice and straight, shoulders relaxed. And we're just going to start by focusing on our breathing. So again, slow, deep breaths. Inhale. And softly, gently exhale. And we're just going to focus now as we continue with our breathing on an area in the body about 2 inches below belly button in the centre of the body. In this location is a point known as the Tien. And the Tien is a Qi reservoir. That's where we're said to store, or one of the places where we're said to store Qi energy. So just focus on the Tien in your mind. And if you focus that as represented by a pearl, so a small sphere. Imagine that in golden colour or silver or like an opaque white. Again, just focus on your breathing. Just slow, deep breaths. Just pay attention to your hands. Notice as you inhale, the hands expand outwards with the tummy. And as you inhale, they contract inwards with the tummy as well. As we're doing this, focus on that pearl of energy again. And as you breathe in, imagine that the pearl of energy is growing, expanding. And as you breathe out, imagine the pearl is contracting, returning down to its normal size. And again, as we inhale, the pearl's growing, expanding. As we exhale, shrinking, contracting back down to its original size. Also, as well as the pearl growing and shrinking, imagine as you breathe in and the pearl is growing, it's getting brighter as well. So imagine it radiating a bright light. And as you exhale, shrinking, and that light just dimming down back to its original color. And then again, as you inhale, shining, growing. As you breathe out, shrinking, just returning back to its normal colour. Just continue that visualization for a few moments. Again, just focusing on your breathing. Okay, that's great. Okay, so the next Qigong exercise we're going to do is called lifting water. I'm going to do this one from the side so you'll see the shape of the hands better. So again, it involves the Tien, and we're focusing on this point in the centre of the palm. So in terms of acupuncture points, this one's known as the Labour Palace, in the centre of the palm. And we're going to transfer energy from our Tien up the body into the centre of the palm on the first part of the movement. So the first part of the movement, we're inhaling and lifting the hands up towards the body. And then the second part, focusing on this point again, and this time transferring the energy back down into the Tien. And from here we exhale, drop the hands back to the starting position again. So again, inhale, coming over, exhale, sinking and pushing down and out. And inhale, coming over, exhale, sink down and push out and downwards to the starting position again. Inhale, exhale and push down to the start. Facing forwards and at the middle. Inhale, bringing the hands up, over, and then sinking down. Exhaling, pushing down and out to the start. So next we're going to go through the first 6 exercises of a Qigong set. Now this Qigong set is based off the movements of Yang style Tai Chi, and it's called Shibashi. And Shibashi is it's kind of a national exercise in Malaysia and Indonesia. It's really popular, and some really nice movements and visualizations that go with the movements as well. So we're just going to start off by standing with the feet shoulder width apart. Just keep the shoulders relaxed, head upright, back nice and straight. And we're just going to take a moment to pause, and the visualization that goes with this is, if you imagine that you're underwater in the sea, and in front of you can see a vast columns of kelp seaweed, And the seaweed's not fixed, it's just there, floating, buoyant, in its same position. That's the kind of same position as we're adopting here. We're grounded, but we're not sinking into the ground. Feeling as if we're floating, but still. And just focus on the water, the fresh water, and the marine life around those columns of kelp. Okay, then we're ready to begin our first exercise. This is called commencement of the form. And we're just rising up with the hands, bringing the hands up and over, and then down, gently. Feel like the hands are going over a waterfall, gently coming down. Again, rising up, coming over, and sinking down. Okay, the next exercise is called opening the chest. Bringing the hands up, bring the hands out to the side, and then back into the centre, and down. And with this one, the visualisation, we're visualising that the chest is open. We're stood in sunshine. The sunshine is shining down on us, especially on the chest area. And onto the heart. Focus on the heart. Imagine that the chest is represented as like a treasure chest, and we're opening that treasure chest, and all the gold and jewels are shining in that sunlight. Okay, the third one, this is called Dance with Rainbows. And just a few important points with this one. When we bring this arm down, move it this way so you can see the full movement. As we bring this hand down, we're stopping around about there. Don't carry on coming down to here. So just bring this hand down to here as a maximum. Same on the opposite side. Again, just bringing this hand down to here. The other hand at the same time, this is coming over the head and is just above the crown of the head. That's known as the Bahu acupuncture point in the top of the head. Okay, so to go into this dancing with rainbows movement, we're bringing the hands up, like so, and then swaying over to the left and swaying over to the right. Again, focusing on that hand above the head and not lowering the other hand too much. With this one, we're visualising that rainbow. Imagine we're stroking our hands through the rainbow and dancing underneath the rainbow. The next one, stand a little bit wider. This one's called separating clouds, and again acupuncture points. We're crossing the hands and applying pressure onto the hand at a certain point. So 3 fingers in from the wrist around about here. This acupuncture point is known as the inner gate, and that's where we're applying the pressure as we're doing the crossing hands part. So from here, And across the hands, palms facing the body, bringing the arms up, above the head, then opening out as though we're parting the clouds, and that's part of our visualization. And we sink down again, crossing the hands at that point, rising up, parting the clouds, and sinking down. Next one is called monkey washing the ears. And we're going to, from this position, we're bringing the hands up. And then from here, we drop in this right hand, bringing that back behind us, over and round, and in front of the ears, and we come forward. So here, drop that hand, bring that over, turn round, look behind us, push, and then coming into holding this ball here, this hand just drops a little bit. So again, this hand pushes out. This one comes round, we look round, brush past the ear, and coming in holding this ball. Visualization that goes with that one is just thinking about every part of the body that moves and just orchestrating that. Okay. And the last one, number 6, this one's called rowing. And again, we're bringing the hands up and over. The hands down, taking hold of the oars and pulling the oars through the water. Imagine that feeling of resistance of the water. The visualization, you're out on a lake, just you on your own, clear blue water, mountains at either side. Just rowing your boat calmly along the lake. Okay, last one. And then just to finish our session today, just going to take a moment just to think about the world, what's going on, thinking about the people who are risking their lives at the moment, working at the NHS or in another capacity, and just focus on that thought of being safe and well. And then we're just going to finish off by bringing the feet together. Inhaling, bringing the hands over. Exhaling as we breathe down. Bring the hands down into the prayer position. we're opening the hands out into the shape of the lotus flower, which is a symbol of beauty, strength and purity. Inhaling the fragrance from the lotus flower. Closing the flower. And then offer that healing energy out to the universe. Hands round. Namaste. Okay, so we're going to finish our video there for today. We'll be doing some more. We'll be doing some meditations and different things over the coming weeks. So feel free to like the page. One of the Tai Chi pages is Hyde Tai Chi, Glossop Tai Chi, Stockport Tai Chi. All the videos will be appearing all over those pages over the coming weeks. I hope you've enjoyed this morning's session and stay safe and well, everybody.